Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's a mind-blowing fact. In the midst of a global housing crisis, we have Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent threatening to punch the Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte at a private dinner. Yes, you heard that right. This is honestly crazy, but it highlights just how intense the stakes are in the world of housing finance right now. Now let's dive deeper into this wild encounter. Picture this. A gathering of administration officials and close advisors to President Trump, where instead of discussing strategies to tackle the housing crisis, we have two high-ranking officials embroiled in a heated confrontation. What does this say about the state of our leadership? Ever notice how rather than focusing on solutions, we often see squabbles that distract from the pressing issues at hand? This incident is not just a moment of drama, it reflects a broader pattern of dysfunction in our government. Housing is a critical issue affecting millions, yet here we have leaders behaving like they're in a schoolyard brawl instead of addressing the pressing needs of Americans. With rising rents, a lack of affordable housing, and many families struggling to make ends meet, the priority should be on collaboration, not confrontation. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of this kind of behavior. When leaders prioritize personal grievances over policy discussions, we risk losing sight of the real problems. What if I told you that this incident could symbolize a larger trend of mismanagement in our government? It's absurd and unfair that while people are fighting to secure their homes, our leaders are squabbling over petty disagreements. In historical context, this isn't the first time we've seen economic leaders clash in public. However, the stakes today are higher than ever. The housing market is a complex puzzle, and instead of working together to solve it, we're witnessing a spectacle that distracts from the real issues. So, as we reflect on this incident, let's remember that our leaders need to rise above personal conflicts. The challenges of housing affordability and economic equity are puzzles worth solving together. Let's call for a shift in focus, from threats and insults to meaningful dialogue and actionable solutions. Together, we can advocate for a future where housing is a right, not a privilege. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It would help out a lot. Peace.